what I try to train companies on is the importance not of exit interviews, the importance of stay interviews. And stay interviews requiring regular milestone check-ins with your team, leadership team, entire company base to understand how things are going. And do they feel like the company is making progress? Do they feel like they're making progress? And do they feel like they are a part of the company's progress? And very, very few companies do stay interviews. Why? Well, because of time, right? That precious commodity that everybody has run out of, time. Everybody's always so busy. We talk about this on past shows. So to do a stay interview and to invest the time, well, think about this. Most companies only do one performance review a year. So if you only do one performance review, a question I often ask leadership is, well, whatever goals and metrics you set mutually in that performance review, how are you measuring that from one year to another? Because if you're not talking and looking back at that performance review more than once a year, boy, that's very hard to enforce and difficult to keep track of. So look at all the touch points as opportunities you could have. You could have a performance review. You could have either annually or perhaps quarterly. You could have an exit interview. You could have a stay interview. But the question really becomes, if you're trying to understand and assess someone's progress at a company, whether it's skill set, knowledge, experience, initiative, problem-solving skills, you name it, then if you're not doing those stay interviews, and if you're not doing reviews more than once a year, that's when and where you're going to have issues with employee engagement, culture issues, and very likely issues with your client base.